Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And once again, this is the one-day chart. We're sitting here at $2.51. XRP looks really bullish right now, up 4.79% at the time I'm making this video. This is why I tell you, on those red days, you don't sell on a red day. You either do nothing or you buy the dip, because then the market starts to rebound, and that's what we're seeing right now. But I saw so many people saying, this is it. This is the moment we've been waiting for. XRP is leading us into alt season. We're just not quite there yet. It is not alt season yet. That is still coming. And look at Bitcoin back above 111K, up 2% today. You ever take notice when the market starts to bounce back? XRP always seems to outperform both Bitcoin and Ethereum. And we've seen that all throughout this cycle so far. And I think that's going to continue. Just wait until those spot ETFs go live for XRP. I think we're going to see a lot of outflow on the Bitcoin ETFs and into the XRP ETFs when that happens. And like I said, it's not alt season yet. The chart is at 27 out of 100. We don't enter alt season until we're above 75. But everybody knows this is going to happen. It's just a matter of when it will begin. Stop listening to Bitcoin gurus. Bitcoin price increase is clearly diminishing over time. There is literally no return on investment in Bitcoin. You're not even going to get a 2x from where it is right now. Yet every single day on the mainstream media news, they're trying to get retail into Bitcoin. The real return on investment now is altcoins. And if you don't like XRP, I'd buy XLM or HBAR or XDC. QNT is another good one. IOTA, Algo, because that's where the return on investment is. You're not going to get rich by buying a piece of one Bitcoin. Stack a decent bag of something else. And this comes from Stuart Alderati. XRP has clear regulatory standing in the United States, and it's no surprise that companies like Evernorth XRP are looking to focus on XRP. Congrats, Ash Go Blue, and the amazing team he has assembled. And you see, I'm proud to share that we've launched Evernorth XRP, a first-of-its-kind institutional vehicle built to accelerate XRP adoption. With over a decade of uptime and rapidly growing DeFi ecosystem, XRP is well positioned for adoption, and Evernorth is built to meet that moment. Evernorth to go public with over $1 billion of gross proceeds. That's big. More XRP adoption. And this is what Brad had to say. Ashish and team are building something special with Evernorth XRP. We are proud to partner with him and proud to join an incredible set of investors, including SBI Holdings, Pantera Capital, Kraken, GSR, and Rippleworks, to support Evernorth and its participants in institutional lending, liquidity provisioning, and DeFi yield opportunities for XRP. You know, we are entering the time where everything is going to be about DeFi, earning from your crypto, borrowing against your crypto. There's not even going to be a need for you to sell any of your crypto soon. You know, right now I see so many people wanting to rush to cash out into US dollars. And then what? You go on a shopping spree and you end up back here. It's better to cash out into a stable coin if you're going to cash out. At least the stable coin offers yield. The bank's not offering that. And the US dollar is always losing value. But you see the projects now. You know, every day it's like a new announcement around yield opportunities for XRP. That's going to continue as the institutions come into this space. Chris Larson said this: "Congrats, Ash Go Blue and the Evernorth XRP team on today's launch. Evernorth fills the missing link today in XRP capital markets and XRP usage in DeFi products. I'm proud to invest 50 million XRP in the firm. You may see some wallet movement on this." And it's funny because he actually made that transfer, and all these people were saying, look at Chris Larson selling off once again, dumping on retail. This is where that XRP went. And the fact that he's putting in 50 million of his own XRP, that tells you this is going to be a great project. David Schwartz was the most shocking, though. XRP community, I promised I'd have an update on my next adventure soon, right? Well, here's the start. I'll be a strategic advisor to Evernorth XRP, helmed by my friend Ash Go Blue. Evernorth was founded as a regulated, scalable investment vehicle to tap into opportunities for XRP in DeFi and capital markets, extending the entire XRP ecosystem. I'm excited to get started. You know, David never left Ripple. He just left his position at Ripple. He's still on the board, and now it looks like he's getting into this as well. And I really think this is going to be a very solid project. I want to see where this goes from here. And a lot of people are talking about this as well. So you see, breaking. Trump says China might have to pay a 155% tariff if they don't reach a trade deal by November 1st. Then this drop: President Trump to visit China in early 2026 after being invited by Z. And people right away were saying, here we go. He's trying to crash the markets once again, kicking the can down the road to 2026. But the market didn't even flinch. It's like the market today didn't care about anything else that was going on, anything else that was being said. I think there was even tariffs on Colombia or some other country, and the market didn't even care about it. Because the market, it crashed out. It gets used to what they're talking about, and then it doesn't phase the market anymore. It doesn't have that big impact anymore. We've seen this happen in the past during this cycle so far. The tariff, when he would talk about tariffs, right away the market would really dump out. Then it stopped dumping out. So it was like, okay, the market no longer cares about tariffs. Then he talked again and the market crashed. Now is the market already prepared for what comes next? Maybe that's what's going on. Wyoming Blockchain Stampede Bitcoin Day 2025, sponsored by Ripple. And you see it back there behind Caitlin Long. But people always said, well, Ripple hates Bitcoin. Why do Bitcoin maxis even want to hear about Ripple at all? Well, Ripple seems to sponsor a lot of things around Bitcoin. You know why? Because Bitcoin stores value, but XRP moves value. XRP can move Bitcoin. I even said it multiple times. If I was a Bitcoin holder and I wanted to buy something with my Bitcoin, I would run it over to the XRP ledger. But a lot of these people are just way too prideful to do that. They want another option that's not Ripple. But every once in a while, you see how Ripple supports the Bitcoin community. Analyst predicts 13,000% XRP rocket surge if this history repeats. So what they're talking about is the run from back in 2017. And if it was to have that type of a breakout, a 13,000% rally, it would send the price of XRP to $327.50. The reason I show you this is because you see how excited people get once XRP turns green again. Right away, people are starting to talk about $100 plus XRP again. Other people are talking about XRP going to much, much higher prices, into the thousands. I just want to see what happens with those ETFs. That'll be the biggest indicator on where we go from here. And he's not the only one calling for it. Getting deja vu, XRP about to do 2017 again. And you see it here as well. You see how it could get us up to those higher price points. This one's a little bit more conservative, between $195 and $300. We don't know if XRP is going to do a 2017 all over again. It would be great to see that happen, though. Everybody in this space would be in total euphoria if that happens. The reason I don't rule it out is because back here, people were saying the same thing about XRP. It's never going to $1. You're lucky if it gets to a quarter in this run. And then it pulled off the biggest shocker out there. Will it happen again? Nobody really knows. But this time around, one thing that we have going for us is institutional money is about to pour into this space. But it's nice to see XRP have a green day today. A lot of people have been waiting for this. You know, it seemed like XRP was never going to break out of that sideways movement that we were seeing here. You ever take notice? It goes sideways for such long periods of time. But it's gradual upward movement, but it's really not noticeable. You ever take notice to that with XRP? It's like it's hitting higher low after higher low on the way up. But all people see is us under $3. We are going way beyond $3 in this run. And it is about to happen. I really think we are only a few weeks away. I think it's going to be the government reopening, the ETFs going live, and this market's going to go fully parabolic, especially XRP. But until it happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.